Morning. Ooh. A female friend gave me that T-shirt recently. Um, yes. Uh, I was watching Morton's Black and Blue unboxing, blah blah blah. I could never bring myself to buy that album. I gave up on the Stones. It's only rock and roll. I bought that album. I played it once or twice and got rid of it. I did have the collector's edition of Some Girls. You know, the one that was withdrawn because of Lucille Ball or someone. Uh, I love the cover of Some Girls, but I don't love the album. But I have a couple of the good tracks on a Rewind CD, which is an excellent. I just recently got it for peanuts, and if anyone sort of like me that gave up on the Stones in '73, but like a few songs that they've done over the last next 40 or 50 years or whatever it is. Very few. I can highly recommend the 1984 CD called Rewind, and it really is good. It's got from 71 to 84 uh, their singles that they put out, and it works really well, flows really well, and then Morton laughed at me because I said, "Oh, something about my most recent." Oh, that's right. I bought Undercover of the Night album when I was living in Canberra. Played it once or twice, and it was awful, except the title track, which I absolutely love. I love the production on it. It's the sort of direction Jagger wanted to go in. I can understand why he wanted to, but anyway, that's getting off track. Yeah, he laughed when I said, but whatever. Now these came in from a Tassie or Van Diemen's Land. These are just, they're not official, original uh, ones, but they're a bit flimsy and the colours are a bit washed out. But for peanuts, which is what they cost, these will do because I only have three what I call modern Stones records, 45s. Um, and here they are. I don't know when I got these, no idea. They would have been 5 or 10 cent buys, probably max. I doubt if I would have even paid 50 cents for these. But it's always bugged me that they haven't had their proper sleeves. And when I saw these advertised, I thought, bloody hell, let's do it. I'm not a completist or weird about things particularly, but so what we're going to do here is these are three songs, well, two in particular I really like. So this one comes off, I'm not sure what order these came out, 1980, 81, and 83. So it's getting a bit dark. What's happening here? So for the first one, we have Emotional Rescue from the album of the same name with Down in the Hole on the B-side. Beautiful condition. So it goes into a little bag. Oops. Get in there. next one. Now this one, I remember a friend of mine that I worked with when I worked for Kerry Packett's magazine empire. My little friend, Jeremy Taylor, he photographer. Um, he ended up ended up being murdered, which was terribly awful, sad. Uh, he was a little bloke, but one of those the little man syndrome. He was always. I always thought he was an accident waiting to happen, and he got the worst accident of all. And I actually met his. I don't know if it was his wife. I think it was. She was from Thailand, and I was living in Balmain East at the time. And he came back. He moved. I worked with him, and when I got retrenched by Packer, he continued on there, but then he went off to Vietnam or somewhere and set himself up fairly well as a photographer, in Southeast Asia. And he actually sent me a letter saying, "Come and join me, and we'll go in business together." And I thought about it. I really did, because we got along really well. And he was a little pommy bastard, and but I don't know, circumstances. I just wrote back and said, "No, I can't. I got other things happening." But I'm sort of glad I didn't go, because he came back to visit me in the mid '90s when I was living in Balmain East, and he brought that. I think he married. I think it was his Thai wife. I didn't like it straight away. I thought, "She's, oh man, she's a bit of a tough one." You know what I mean? And he'd put on a huge amount of weight. He's only a little guy. He didn't. I thought, man, what's going on with your life? Anyway, it turned out that I just read an article in the paper one morning. It said Australian photographer murdered in Bangkok, and I thought straight away, it's got to be Jeremy. Sure enough, it was, and apparently his wife was having an affair with a Bangkok policeman. And this guy came up behind Jeremy in an alley or something and just shot him in the back of the head. Fucking awful stuff. The reason why I'm telling you that story is because I remember when Start Me Up came out in 1981. And I liked it. I thought, I sort of laughed when I heard it, because even in '81, I thought, oh my God, they're so old. Why don't they just go away? But Jeremy loved this. Start Me Up, and he had a brand new thing called a Walkman, cassette, and he had the tape. This must have come off some album called, I think it's Tattoo You. Yeah, and I don't care for that album, but I really love Start Me Up. It's it's just so cool. I always think of Jeremy. God, that's 30 years ago. He's gone now. That bloody bitch should be out of jail by now. Yeah, so these aren't going in as very well. There we go. So now we have Start Me Up in its little new house. And to finish up, the other one, I had this album. I bought it in Canberra. I didn't like it at all. I liked the title track, Undercover of the Night, and I got rid of it very quick. This is in beautiful condition. I don't really need these because that what's it called? Rewind CD's got all these on it, but I just, I got them, and I got them cheap. They're all in brilliant condition, and it's just, to me these are like really modern and up to date, but they're 40 years old. When you consider I bought my first Rolling Stones single, or it was an EP actually, in 1964 when I was 13. So, yeah, so all Undercover of, whoops, Undercover of the Night. Whoops, turn it around. So there we go. That's my three modern in brackets, like only 45 years old instead of 60. There they are. They're all together. So thanks, Morton, for inspiring me to order those cheap repro sleeves from Van Diemen's Land. Arrivederci, catch you later. Riccapudi and a fan doodly.